What's up, everybody? It's your boy June 5th, June Money, and I'm back with another live stream, man. Today we're going to speak on King Yella, Lil Durk, 600 Breezy, all these recent arrests and what's going on with them, right? Yeah, shorty wildin'. Let me start off with a little intro.
Yeah, Mark Mo guilty, he faking. He know damn well what I'm saying. Why the hell he make them statements admitting the great? Mark Mo dangerous, sat at limestone waiting on hips with anger. Played the boo game for extortion payments, and we all know why you famous. Google Mark Mo is said a rapist. You came out swinging, now you tainted. The same dude you with at your bad intentions, stop complaining. You and JG, the booty dog team. Hips had 2 boys, you had 2 boys. I think that was your dream. Betty Crocker said you like Oreo cookies, but reverse you all the cream. Still don't have answer for biting your lip in the bunk scene. Mark Mo is a goofy. Mark Mo is a goofy, he lied for cheeseburgers, imagine for some coochie. Mark Mo is a goofy, Mark Mo is a goofy, he lied for cheeseburgers, imagine for some coochie. Girl fake, and your girl fake.
Alright, so in this first video right here that we're going to talk about, what's going on, Michael? What's going on, brother? This first video we're going to talk about right here, man. This one, King Yella got jammed up. Now, King Yella, man, King Yella. They was calling this man King Tella, bro. Know what I'm saying? I think I was the first one in the media space to come up with that name. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a little credit, take a little credibility, call him King Tella or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, basically, King Yella had got arrested for a weapon. He was on federal probation, this, that, and the third. So they had, they had brought him to the interrogation room, and then they was asking him about different rappers. They mentioned Offset, they mentioned Snap Dogg, they mentioned Lil Durk. They was mentioning a lot of names, and basically King Yella turned into a gunner. A lot of yes ma'am. Know what I'm saying? He basically was confirming. See, the thing about confirming whether somebody is in a gang or not in a gang is you don't know if this person is already being investigated by the police, man. Yeah, and if you're in the building already, hit the like button. I appreciate everybody that's in the building already, right? But see, this is where they say that he's telling, because it's like, if you tell the police that somebody is in a gang and this person is being investigated, they could use that information in their investigation. And you King Yella. So somebody like King Yella, FBG Butter, they are credible witnesses to the FBI, to the feds, even to the state. You're going to be considered a credible witness because, one, you from Chicago, so you know about the streets of Chicago. They're going to take your word for it. 2, you know people that's beefing with them, or you personally was beefing with them. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like, it'd be different if the police came and got me. I'm just a blogger, journalist, They come and get me. They ask me, yo, is Lil Durk a BD? And I say, yes. I don't really know if Lil Durk a BD. I'm not from Chicago. I didn't grow up with Lil Durk. I didn't beef with him. I don't know what, I don't actually know that. Now, based off of some things, his father was a GD and stuff like that, I could probably say he might be, but I'm not for certain. You get what I'm saying? But hearing it from King Yella, the gangster disciple, Larry Jr. himself, the police would take that information and run with it. They would deem it credible. Now, did it help him get off, get some less time or whatever? That's not always That really doesn't matter. The outcome of what happens when you tell, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that you was cooperating with law enforcement anyway. That's the whole thing about it. You was cooperating with law enforcement. You was talking to law enforcement. The streets are going to consider this snitching. Now let me get into the video so I could react to it.
Anything about it. While he was talking to the cops, Yella was asking 600 Breezy was a black disciple, and Yella told him he was. Yella.
Look, they asked him, is 600 Breezy a black disciple? 600 Breezy recently got a case. He just got arrested for a RICO out in Pennsylvania. Let me pull that up. 600 Breezy. You know, so when you in these interrogation rooms and you confirming that these people are in gangs, and then they turn around and get arrested in Dade County on extradition order, you know, and they turn around and get arrested. 600 Breezy was arrested in West Connors, Georgia, traffic stop, held without bail, on an extradited to Pennsylvania. Right, boom. He hit with a state RICO. So you never know, King Yella, when you confirming that these people are in gangs and this, that, and the third, you don't know if they already being investigated and you furthering their investigation with the police, what they don't know. You see what I'm saying? They don't be catching on to all of these things because they police officers. You get what I'm saying? They probably don't listen to Chicago drill. They probably don't watch these Chicago blogs. They probably don't know a lot of this information. You see what I'm saying? So when you got in this interrogation room and you said what you said, you probably knew you were snitching, but you didn't care. You didn't care. Now you start talking a little loosely in the Cam Capone interviews or whatever. I'm about to show y'all that one about money do. Know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. I'll post it on my page. And basically, what you were saying in the Cam Capone interview is that Front Street did that to him. We didn't know that information. And by we, I mean, you know, YouTubers, bloggers. We didn't know who actually was behind that. But King Yella, you telling a lot of things. You telling a lot of things. And if you want to act like, oh, it's just the internet, it's just trolling, look at all these people getting arrested for internet things. Things that could be considered just trolling, right? Because it's not internet things when people are actively getting arrested for these crimes. Well, behind crimes. What is that? King Yella, Cam Capone, Money Do. Watch this. Listen to what he say during this. He was wilding. He was wilding, though. He was going crazy, bro. I'm like, man, did he just say that? Is he serious? I'm saying he getting a little loose. He getting loose.
Go find you a man, find you a family, and build. Especially right now, bro. It's not even that time no more. Who finna be in the club every day? Nigga, I'm 35. I'm finna be in the club every day. Bitch, I've been doing that all my life. You don't get this shit don't get old and tired to you. I mean, we go out there blue moon, but
first of all, the watch he got on is not real, gang. The watch he got on is not real. That's first of all, gang. What's up, JG? Bro, why, King Yella? Why do you do this, bro? I really want to know. Is that watch he got on is only like 20 or 12 of those in the world. They're owned by, let me tell y'all the people that own that watch that he got on. First of all, it's not supposed to be bust down. It's not supposed to have diamonds in it. The only people who got that watch, they say, is LeBron, Elon Musk, people of that caliber, bro. Of that caliber. You that desperate for attention to be in the spotlight? For real? For real, bro? But basically, he put it out there. Front Street did what they did to Money Do. Do I think that's telling? Yes, I do, bro. Do I think that King Yella shouldn't have said all that? Of course not. JG, you know how we do. Standing on business last night. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know how that shit go. Hold on, let me grab my drink. I'm parched like a motherfucker. Yeah, we already got it hard enough, man. We already got it hard enough out here. And then they trying to take us all, you know, they trying to take our people out the streets. They trying to take the father out the household. That's the goal. That's what they trying to do to us. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I respect King Yella as a father. That's for one, right? I respect him as a father. But what I don't respect is one day you pushing peace and you an activist and this, that, and the third, and then the next day you back Larry's finest GD. You back Larry's finest GD. You with destruction. You with causing harm to niggas. You extra gangster. You extra gangster the next day, bro. You back calling niggas bitches. You said Duty Low's a bitch. This, that, and the third. He got robbed in Atlanta because Durk not here no more. You saying hella BS. You saying hella BS, Yella. Why? When Durk was here, you wasn't saying none of this. You wasn't on none of this tough guy stuff. You wasn't dropping disses. And by the way, that diss was butt. That King Yella, Lil Durk diss was trash, bro. King Yella. Let me hear that real quick. King Yella.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the spots where I know these broke ass ain't going.
Hold on.
And I know these ain't even to the shit I did. You know these not even living the way I'm.
How he lived. You hear how he talking? Oh, these niggas ain't living how I live, this, that, and the third. Yella, you not untouchable, bro. Just know that. Just know that, bro. The same way that those people got hurt, you could get hurt too. Everybody can get hurt, bro. So you got to watch the stuff you saying, bro, and doing. Because it looked like Durk and them peoples wasn't out here playing. They wasn't out here playing. He says, look at the title. Look at this title. It says King Yella. I know real killers on Lil Durk's case that will tell on him if it comes down to it. That's telling right there. That's telling right there. I know real killers on Lil Durk case that'll tell on him if it comes down to it. That's wild, bro. Hearing the reason he hates Lil Durk is because he wants to be from OTF. Oh, that's good. That's a good title right there. That's a great title right there. For sure, that's a great title. Because he definitely want to be. Look at how he talking. Lil Durk wasn't known in the streets until rap, but his dad is a legendary GD. Crazy. Crazy. He talked so crazy, but then say, oh, he not on that. He pushing peace. It's like he conflicted. King Yella and going to slide on Lil Durk got the show. Bullets were flying everywhere. Hold on. Lil Durk diss. He dropped a Lil Durk diss the other day. See, it's right here. It's right here. I don't even want to play it. But y'all see it. Looking goofy. Doing all this. Looking goofy. Looking goofy and weird, gang. I don't even want to play it. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it without the sound. So y'all can see, gang. Y'all can see this boy. Y'all can see this boy looking goofy, man. Just bouncing around, looking weird, looking goofy.
Now, what do you think of
looking weird, looking goofy? I ain't gonna lie, too. I'm gonna get to Skinny from the 9, bro. I'm gonna get to Skinny from the 9, and I'm gonna get to that.
about his comments
Hold
about?
on. I want to see this one, man. Lil Durk diss. Where is it, man? I just want to see it up close. Looking goofy, bro. You dissing Lil Durk. You did not drop no diss when he was out. You know what I'm saying? You did not drop no diss song up about him when he was here. But now, Durk gone. Durk locked up. Now you want to make disses. Now you want to drop disses about him and pop it. Look, you dance, you jumping around like a goofy. Look at him. You're like, looking goofy, bro. Like, come on, bro. You got on Unk glasses. You got on 607 Unk shades, bro. Like, he got on 607 Unk shades, bro. Like, what's up, Miss T? You got on another man's shades, gang. Like, you his son, Yella? What is you doing, bro? You did not diss Durk when he was here, bro. You waited for Durk to go to jail to start dissing him, backbiting him, talking crazy about him, saying he's soft, he's stupid, this and the third. You coming crazy, bro. You coming crazy, bro. Know what I'm saying? You coming crazy, my boy. You coming crazy. And it's like, bro, it's not cool to see because at the end of the day, bro, you know, you be preaching that. You used to get on J Mane like, yo, J Mane, he not really pushing peace. He lying, this, that, and the third. But what is you doing, Yella? You not setting a good example for your kids, bro. You said your son be acting like he a BD and this, that, and the third, but he not really with that. But this, that, and the third. And you said you had to put hands on him. But yet you turning around and basically starting stuff with people. You starting shit with people. Like you can't, like the shit that happened to them can't happen to you, bro. When it could. You think because Duty Low got robbed and shot or whatever, you can't get robbed and shot, Yella? You untouchable? You know you're not untouchable, bro. Because you got popped on camera too. On camera, you got popped, Yella. These are just goofy behaviors, gang. I'm not going to lie. So then when it comes to this right here, the paperwork, where you giving voluntary statements saying, yes, 600 breezy, yeah. Like, giving voluntary statements already is snitching, gang. Straight up and down. You talking to the police and you letting them know, yes, this person's a gang member, this the gang they in. Yes, this person is a gang member, this the gang they in. Now, at the end of the day, they not actually asking you about a specific case, but bro, you are getting these people investigated. You get what I'm saying? And you're confirming things for the police. So maybe if they didn't know before that this person was a BD or GD, now they know. You confirming it for them. You're confirming that, Yella. So that's snitching. By street code, by street ethics, you're confirming things that the FBI may or may not know. That's snitching. Right or wrong. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that is snitching, bro. Now, whether they was under investigation at the time or under investigation now, you helped the police. That's snitching.
Yella said he didn't have any problems with Breezy, but he also confirmed directly to the cops that he's a gang member. The cops were getting all kinds of info out of Yella and decided to keep going. They brought up a dude who's cool with Lil Durk and didn't even mention his name, but Yella filled in the blanks for him and said it was Snap Dogg.
Snap Dogg. They was asking about a dude. See, they didn't have all the information. They didn't have all the information. They didn't have all the information. I just gave you the benefit of the doubt in my last sentence, Yella. But look at this paperwork. You giving out voluntary statements. They didn't have some information and you filled in the blanks for them? You was in there filling in blanks? That's snitching. That's snitching. The feds are asking you questions. June, you snitched too. The feds are asking you questions and you filling in the blanks for them. This is not cool, bro. This is not cool, Yella. This is not cool, bro. Because you a GD. You a gang member. So you got to go by these rules. You supposed to be going by these rules. But yet, bro, you trying to act like, nah, bro, I didn't snitch. Nah, I didn't do this. Nah, I didn't do that. We got 27 people in the building. I shouldn't even continue till y'all hit the like button. Y'all should been hit the like button. Been hit the like button. If it's 27 of y'all, Jim Early, what's up, man? What's up, man? You filling in the blanks. And I'm not saying if you a civilian, you should not tell the truth about situations, this, that, and the third, but a civilian would not be involving himself in these things. A civilian would not be, nah, I'm chilling, bro. You know how it is, man. A civilian wouldn't be involving himself in these things. You feel me? I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Because Yella, he's one of those preaching type dudes, bruh. First, one day, he wants some J-Main pushing peace type vibe. The next day, oh, Duty Low a bitch. I knock him out. 600 Breezy a bitch. I beat his ass. He's a bitch. You'll beat his ass. Hold on. He's a bitch. You'll beat his ass. I can't believe that. Hold up. Hold up. You on StreamYard. Look at this video. You wasn't doing no ass beating right here, Yella. 600 Breezy a bitch, I beat his ass. Why you ain't beat his ass right here? When y'all was in the mall. What happened to that? When y'all was in the mall, when y'all was face to face. You was the muscle in this situation. You the big guy in this situation right here that's going on. But if you listen to the audio, Billy is the one that's pressing. Billy the one doing the pressing. You not doing shit. You not doing shit. Just like the people that's not hitting the like button. They not trying to help your boy. They not trying to help your boy. Just like the niggas that won't hit the like button, gang. That's the type of nigga you is, Yella. And yo, I swear to y'all, bro. I made a little video, whatever. Yella hits me up in my comments. He says, bruh, something, you a goofy, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, Trails, whatever, bruh. Say whatever you want, bruh. Say whatever you want, Yella. Because at the end of the day, bro, you the gang member. You supposed to be standing on all this shit that you talking about. But yet, what you be doing, Yella, is copping pleas. That's what you be doing, Yella. You a plea copper. One day you super tough, super gangster, all this other shit. Then the next day you be like, nah, bro, I'm just pushing peace. I'm just blah, blah, blah. I'm just blah, blah, blah. Which one is it, my dog? Which one is it, my dog? Because you didn't stand up tall right here in that mall. You ain't stand tall in that mall, gang. Look. I hear Billy pressing right now. I hear Billy. I don't hear Yella. Look, Yella all the way back there, bro. Yella was all the way back there, bro. He's all the way in the back. Breezy could have just got off. Breezy could have just got off on his mans, bro. You know for a fact he called 12, or you just running with something you heard. Nah, hold on. You ain't see this one? Hold up. You didn't see this one? Some real shit. Back to the voluntary statement. Back to the voluntary statement. Back to the voluntary statement. Hold on.
And Yella told him he was. Yella said he didn't have any problems with Breezy, but he also confirmed directly to the cops that he's a gang member. The cops were getting all kinds of info out of Yella and decided to keep going with it. They brought up a dude who's cool with Lil Durk and didn't even mention his name, but Yella filled in the blanks for him and said it was Snap Dog. Yella.
That's one. That's one right there, Jim. That's one right there. They ask him for information. Oh, you talking to the goofy ass nigga in the comments? Yeah, he's a goofy. That's one of my op niggas, bro. When you see shit like that, bro, don't even listen to them niggas, bro. They are fucking goofies, my nigga. They are fucking goofies, my nigga. At the end of the day, like, cause I don't gangbang or none of that shit, bro. And I didn't call the police on no nigga, bro. So they just goofies, bro. But look, he's giving a voluntary statement to the police. So that means they read you your rights and they say, do you want to continue this interrogation? And if you say yes, I want to continue this interrogation, then, bro, once you continue that interrogation, you're given a voluntary statement. Because they already listed your rights. They telling you, yo, you don't got to do this. You could keep quiet. We could just talk to your lawyer and boom, that's it. But Yella decides, oh no, I want to give up some information. Why? Honestly, he wanted to give up this information because he got locked up for a gun, and he thinking that it will help get him off, get him some more time. All right, boom. You going, buddy. Bang. Gone. So he giving this statement to the police because he's hoping, I bet it'll get you less time, or they could probably help you out. This is why he's giving this information, because at the end of the day, they said to him, yo, they didn't even know the nigga name. They didn't even know the person name that they was talking about, bro. They did not know that person name. But Yella told them it was Snap Dog. Oh, yeah, that was Snap Dog y'all talking about, bro. Now, all this information could be used in Lil Durk case right now. This is why you don't give these statements, bro. This is why you don't give these statements, bro. Because, yes, it might not be used right then and there, but it can be used later during the investigation. That's how it's snitching. That's how it's snitching. So when they start saying shit like, oh, who did I get locked up? Who did I tell on? Look, you confirming that he a BD. You saying his father a GD. You saying the dudes that he hang out with is GD. Like, you giving this information to the feds. Now, what if they read this off in Durk court case? Now you involved in that because they got a voluntary statement from you. They got a voluntary statement from you confirming that Lil Durk is in the game, that Lil Durk is gangbanging. Let's continue.
Confirmed that Snap had been in Vegas a couple months earlier, then told the cops that Durk and him both repped the 300 set of the BDs. After 1090,
they both rep the 300 set of the BDs, bro. This is the same argument of FBG Butter. This is how, let me get into Butter, man. I'm about to cook. This is the same argument I got about FBG Butter, bro. Because they say, how was Butter a rat? How was Butter snitching? This, that, and the third, bro. Listen, when you hopped on that stand, you confirmed some things for them, bro. You confirmed that there was a war between O Block and 63rd. Butter took the stand in the FBG Duck trial and confirmed that there was a war going on between O Block and 63rd. That is snitching. You giving them information that they need to use to convict these men that are on trial. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. So when the police ask you, yo, bro, is this dude a blood or is this dude a Crip? And you answer that, you snitching, gang. From the street standard. This is not my standard. This is not civilian standard. No, this is the street code, street ethics standard, bro. You do not give voluntary statements. You do not give voluntary statements, bro. Your voluntary statement better say, kiss my ass. Or lawyer. Lawyer is a good voluntary statement. That's the voluntary statement I want to give. Lawyer. I need my lawyer, gang. And this didn't help you, Yella. This didn't help you. This did not help you, gang.
Jake posted the paperwork. 600 Breezy aired Yella out over the situation and said he was going to put hands on him on site. Breezy was down to pull up on him in Vegas and said that none of the GDs even liked Yella.
I came here for 60 seconds to tell you you a big fat goofy. When I catch you, I'm going to beat the fuck out you.
And now he was around. 600 Breezy was around, gang. You feel me? So if it's not your stand, it's why you've been commenting, you trying to downplay him because he's more successful than you. Nah, not even that. Not even that. I'm just running content, my brother. I'm just running content. And on top of that, I could show you the messages from Yella responding to me, bro. Yella responds to me. I make a lot of good content on Chicago. I have a lot of people that hit me back. Yella is one of the people that hit me back. So I'm just running content. What if academics was running this? Would you say that same thing? Like, come on, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? You wildin'. See the GOAT? You should at least hit the like button since you want to say that. Since you want to say that, you should hit the like button, bro. You should hit the like button. But this is the thing, Yella. This is the thing, Yella. You was around when 600 Breezy was around. They was finna give y'all 6 figures to box, to get in the ring and box like men, to box. You didn't want to do that. You didn't want to do that. You was net popping. Oh, video for video, video for video. You feel me? You must be with Yella team. See the GOAT, she the GOAT must be with Yella team or something. He must be with Yella. He must be with King Yella. Y'all check him out. He must be with King Yella. He must be with them, bro. Because how is him giving statements about Lil Durk reaching? He gave these statements on Durk. He gave these statements on 600 Breezy. He could have been putting the police on them by giving them these statements. He was confirming things He's confirming that these are gang members. He's confirming that. He's saying, yeah, Snap Dogg is part of the 300. He's 300. How will we know that? He's from Detroit. He's from Detroit. This is telling. This is telling, gang. I'm not even going to hold you. This is telling. And Yella, look, man, I like you as a father. I don't like your raps. I don't like your raps. I don't like your raps. Your raps are buns. But as a father, you a good father, gang. You a good father because you telling your son the right thing. Like, yo, bro, do not be a BD. Stay out the way. Know what I'm saying? All that. Stay out the way. You feel me? He's doing the right thing as a father. But as a man, Yella, you got to stop all that, bro. If you not really pressing the line, gang banging, doing this, that, and the third, bro, just stay out the way, gang. Just stop all of that, Yella. Because you do this every day. We could go to King Yella channel. Let's go to Yella channel, bro. Let's go to King Yella channel. Look how King Yella talk about these dudes every single day, bro. He come crazy at these dudes. And then his cop-out, King Yella cop-out is always this. He always copping out to this. Oh, I'm not even from 63rd. They not my ops. They not my ops. I'm from 79. I mean 70, whatever he say. I'm from Ada. So if you're not even from their block, why are you involved in a beef? And then you turn around and act like you're not with that. When the pressure start getting put on you. When they start meeting up with you, when they start linking with you, now you say, oh, no, I'm not even from 63rd. So which one is it? Which one is it, buddy? Which one you really from, buddy? Because me, bro, if this was me, bro, I'll just stand on that. I would just stand on that, bro. Like these my homies, we into it with them other guys, and this, that, and the third. That's what we doing. That's what we doing, right? Look, King Yella. This how he's speaking on them. He was not speaking on them this way when Durk was around. That's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. Rico Records already be going in on him. Going in on him. Going crazy on him. Going crazy on him. I do like that. The only diss I liked from Yella was that what was that diss? Oh, that famous Dex diss. That's the only one that I could say I rock with that one. That was fire, bro. That was fire, bro. But I'm gonna make sure I look that up. Look at his titles. Look at his titles, bro. He stays speaking on this person, that person, calling them a snitch, saying they gonna tell on Lil Durk. All types of wild stuff, bro. All types of wild stuff. King Yella was about to catch the fade with 607 He tried to bully 607 Crazy shit, bro. Crazy shit, bro. This what he do. Look, he tried. This one he tried to snap on 607 He tried to fake bully him. This what he do, bro. But when 600 Breezy was in his face, they the same size. He said, let's link up. The GDs don't respect you. Let's link up. I'll beat on you. All this extra shit. That's right. That's right. He from 73rd. He from 73rd and Ada. Right. That's right. You feel me? He from 73rd. But he always cop out to that. That's his cop out. Every time the pressure start getting put on him. Oh, you with that? Oh, you with that? Nah, I'm not from 63rd. I'm from 73rd. Why are you copping it? Why are you copping it? Because the GDs that I know, they not going to cop it. They not going to cop it, bro. They are not going to cop it. They going to let you know, yeah, I'm with all that. Don't say GDK. Don't even say it because you mentioning all of us, gang. You mentioning all of us. And shout out to GDs. Because this is not about y'all. It's about Yella. This video is about Yella, an entertainer, a blogger, somebody that's in the news that's able to be commented on. Not the niggas that's really in the streets. Because Yella is clearly not really in the streets, bro. He just pop it. He just pop it, gang. So, boom. Look, FBG. Look at this title. Look at the title. FBG Duck Killer ready to snitch. Ready to snitch, bro. King Von backdoored by Lil Durk and OTF Vonnie. These are the things that Yella is saying, bro. See this video right here? This what I like. This one I like King Yella videos right here. Listen to what he say right here. This one I like his shit, bro. This is the type of shit I like. Yella, this is the content you need to stick to, bro. All that Super Larry's, like you Super Larry disciple and all that shit, man. Stop that shit, Yella. Stop that shit, bro. Be a father, Yella. Because you don't want to get included in this shit that's going on out here, bro. You don't. You don't, because I know I don't, my nigga.
Hey, yo.
This is content I like.
Dead. Hey, but I've been seeing a lot of people like saying like, oh, Yella, you accept your son being a BD. I never accept my son being nothing. And the way that I said it or whatever, I said people think he a BD or he want to be a BD, right? Or whatever.
This the content I like. When he keeping it real. I don't want my son to be no BD, GD, none of that. None of that. This is a good video, Yella. This is great. This is good right here, bro. Stick to this, bro. Stick to this. All that calling niggas bitches and this, that, and the third, and then saying, yo, bro, I'm not with that shit though. Bro, you can't have both. You can't be both, bro. You cannot be both, Yella. You gotta choose a lane. Are you with that shit or you not with that shit, bro? Real talk, Yella. Real talk. Because I really feel as though, bro, you a good dude. You should live your life. You should stay out the way. You out in Vegas, bro. You out in Vegas already. You not even in Chicago. You not even in Chicago, gang. We got real issues. This is just content. This is just content. We speaking on Yella right now. We can speak on the other issues in the world. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. There are many issues in the world to speak on, but right now we're going to speak on this content right here. King Yella. That's what we're talking about. Now, there are many YNs in this world that think they in the gang, bro. They think that gang life is what they want to choose. And I'm telling y'all, YNs, what y'all going to get out of that is death, jail. It's no victory. It's no victory. It's no retirement plan. It's none of that in there. It's none of that in there for y'all YNs. So if y'all keep on going down that path, watch what y'all going to get out of it. Then y'all going to remember, yo, I was watching June 5th channel, and he was saying, yo, man, chill with the gang banging, chill with the harming each other, get some money. But now it's too late. I'm in the jail cell. They done caught me. They got me on camera. They got my cell phone records. I'm cooked. I'm about to get 200 years. I wish I would have followed. I wish I would have subscribed to June 5th North way earlier, bruh. I wish I would have listened to him way earlier. But now I'm in a cell. Now I'm in a cell. No bail, no none of that. About to get fried. They about to fry me. When I could have took a different approach, gang. Because I've been y'all before, gang. I've been in this position before. Tied up in the streets. Fighting for my life. Not knowing what's going to happen next. My niggas dying over here. My niggas doing this. We doing that. I'm paranoid. I'm looking over my shoulder. I gotta keep it on me. Dumb shit. For what? I'm risking my life for what? An image? An image? Cause Yella, bruh. Yella, let's keep it a beam, bruh. I love my sons like apparently you love your son, gang. And you don't want nothing to happen to you, bro. You don't want nothing to happen to you. So when Duty Low got shot and you saying, oh, he's a bitch. He don't got no protection now that Durk locked up. What about you, bro? You should not be saying stuff like that, bro. If you pushing peace, if you not at war with them, why are you titling shit like this, bro? Why are you engaging in shit like this? It gives people the room to comment on you, bro. Say shit about you, bro. As a man, this not no distant or none of that, bro. As a man, bro, when you know damn well when you got in that interrogation room and they asked you them questions, you answered them. You not only answered them, you answered them shits voluntarily. Voluntarily, bro. You gave voluntary statements on Lil Durk.
But he also confirmed directly to the cops that he's a gang member. The cops were getting all kinds of info out of Yella and decided to keep going with it. They brought up a dude who's cool with Lil Durk and didn't even mention his name, but Yella filled in the blanks for him and said it was Snap Dog. Yella confirmed that Snap had been in Vegas a couple months earlier, then told the cops that Durk and him both repped the 300 set of the BDs. After 1090 Jake posted the paperwork, 600 Breezy aired Yella out over the situation.
Cooked them. That's in street terminology, bro. This is snitching. This is snitching. You putting the police
On my mama.
Look, everybody felt some type of way about that. Everybody felt some type of way about that, bro. Everybody. Because at the end of the day, bro, 600 Breezy knew in his head, damn, bro, I'm still in the streets. Why you mentioning me? Why you mentioning on me? Why is you mentioning me? What's up, Diesel Capone? What's up, brother? Why are you mentioning me? This is what 600 Breezy is thinking right there. Yella told before butter. Damn. You feel me? Why are you mentioning me? I'm still in the streets. Why are you telling them I'm BD and all this other shit? This is what 600 Breezy thinking. Snap Dog is all the way from Detroit. How do you know the police knew that he was 300? How do you know that, Yella? They could have been investigating Snap Dog, and when you told them that, you furthered their investigation. You helped them with their investigation. You gave them information, bro. You gave them information. So now you jump on the internet and you start dissing niggas. Oh, this nigga a bitch. This nigga a bitch. He's the real killer. He's the come on, Yella. Come on, Yella. Be a better example for your son, gang. How did Yella come home? How did he come home so fast? This voluntary statement, probably. Probably this voluntary statement. You know they read you your rights. You have the right to what? What do you have the right to? What's your right? What do they tell you have the right to do, bro? Because I hope y'all, first of all, y'all got the right to hit the like button. Y'all had the right to like, comment, subscribe. That's first of all. But in the interrogation room, what do you have the right to do? What's the first right, gang? It's what I'm doing right now. Remaining silent. That's the first right. That's the first right that they tell you, bro. So when you decided to give a voluntary means I volunteer. I heard y'all what y'all said. I got the right to remain silent. I got the right to get an attorney. I got the right to all this and all that. I heard y'all. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to remain silent. I don't want to remain silent. I want to tell y'all what I know. What y'all want to know. What do y'all want to know? I'm going to tell y'all the answers to that. That's snitching. What do y'all want to know? I'm going to tell y'all what y'all want to know. That's snitching. That's not spinning. That's not none of that. So then what's going on, Doug? So then when you say, oh, when you sit here and say, oh, bro, well, I didn't snitch because you goofy making this up for content. I don't know what I'm making up. A voluntary statement that he gave. I didn't make up this voluntary. Yeah, I'm gonna run it back. Anytime somebody say I'm making something up, I'm gonna run the voluntary statement. Watch the voluntary statement.
Gang member. The cops were getting all kinds of info out of Yella and decided to keep going with it. They brought up a dude who's cool with Lil Durk and didn't even mention his name, but Yella filled in the blanks for him and said it was Snap Dog. Yella confirmed that Snap had been in Vegas a couple months earlier, then told the cops that Durk and him both repped the 300 set of the BDs. After 1090 Jake posted the paperwork,
Yella told the police, the feds, that Lil Durk represents the 300 set of the BDs. And now Lil Durk is locked up for federal RICO. They can use this voluntary statement given by King Yella to prove that Lil Durk is, in fact, a gang member. They can use this statement in court. When Lil Durk go to trial, they can use this statement to prove that he's a gang member. And he's involved with gang members from all over the place. One BD from over here, Snap Dog, he's from Detroit, and he's linked up with Lil Durk. They can use your statement, Yella. They can use your statement. It's just like Butter. Oh, who did I get locked up? Bro, you probably didn't get him locked up at the moment, but the statements that you made can get him locked up in the future, my dog. And the statements that you're making is got the old Blockians locked up, sent off. Because at the end of the day, bro, you confirming a BD versus GD war. You confirming that. You confirming that it's a war going on. It's probably, they could probably look up YouTube videos and this, that, and the third, but that don't mean that it's necessarily true. That don't mean that it's necessarily true. You feel me? That don't mean that. Durk don't get 200 years for capital murder, he telling. Nah, that don't mean he telling. That don't mean he telling. It's 6ix9ine, bruh. I saw that shit with 6ix9ine. I know exactly what you talking about. I covered that yesterday. When I did a video yesterday on Young Thug snitching. You feel me? I did a video on Young Thug yesterday, right? And basically, 6ix9ine just gonna keep on trolling Durk because of they beef or whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, the only way Durk could snitch is if he say, yo, bro, I knew about what they was gonna do, and I told them not to do that, but they still went and did it anyway. Because Durk did say in his text messages to them, do not book no flights or none of that in my name. So to me, that means Durk probably knew the bullshit that they was about to do, but he like, yo, bro, leave me out of that shit. But they went and did it anyway. They went and did that shit anyway. But this is why you gotta, once you get your money and you get your bag, get away from niggas, bro. Stay away from niggas, bro. Let them niggas do all the bullshit that they doing, bro. Leave them niggas be. Because in my head, why do somebody got to pay to revenge King Von's death, bro. I'm just not buying that. I just don't think that somebody got to pay for BDs to slide for Von, bro. That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. He's a high-ranking gang member. He got love throughout the city from hella BDs, hella all that. So why does Durk got to be the one to pay for y'all to go slide for him, bro? Durk was on live when he got unalive, bro. How? Durk was on live when who got unalive, gang? Who is that? Pop? Are you referring to Pop? I think you're referring to Pop. But at the end of the day, bro, Yella know what he did. Yella know what he did. Pop and Von. Hey man, yeah, I was on Durk IG live that day when Von got unalive, and people just kept on spamming it. Von got whacked, Von got whacked, Von got whacked. You feel me? But that don't mean that. See, these are all conspiracies, bro. This go back to the conspiracy shit, bro. We don't know if that's true or not, gang. Let's keep it a band. Let's keep it a band. At the end of the day, bro, until we see the evidence, the hard evidence, bro, we just making conspiracy. We just drawing to conclusions, gang. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But this statement that Yella gave, there's not no conspiracy, bro. This is not no conspiracy. And this is why I say what you say in them rooms could come back to haunt you later, gang. You say this shit in them rooms, bro, they could come back to haunt you, bro. Takeoff got whacked for them Johnny Dane chains in front of Quavo. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy, bro. And they say that was Quavo's fault for drawing to conclusions, for acting all tough. It's just certain people that's not gonna play with you, bro. It's just certain people. See these, you feel me? These Capone. We could just speculate. This is the content right here. I appreciate you, Deezo, because you get where I'm coming from, my dog. You know what's up, my dog. It's either stay out the streets, get a good job, go to school, learn a trade, or do that. But when you do that, when you join them gangs, you sell them drugs, you robbing niggas, you going on hits, and they catch up to you, don't do this. Don't do this right here. Don't do this. When they come, don't do this. Do not do this, bruh. Do not give no voluntary statement, bruh. No. Just stand up behind what you was doing. Just stand up. No. Why are you going to give a statement now? I thought you was with that shit. I'm riding around 100 straps. I'm saying, you clapping at niggas, you taking niggas away from their families, their kids, all that. Why are you going to give a statement now? Because you caught? Because you caught red-handed? Now you going to tell? I don't agree with that, bro. As a man, I can't agree with that, bro. I can't agree with that as a man, bro. Because let's say the roles was reversed and Lil Durk got caught in the car with a gun and they start asking him questions about King Yella. I don't think Lil Durk would have gave them niggas a voluntary statement, bro. I just don't. I think Smirk would have said lawyer. I think Smirk would have said lawyer. So for King Yella to be on a smear campaign about Lil Durk now that he locked up, I don't think that's righteous, gang. And I'm going to keep it real. I don't think that's righteous, bro. I don't think that's righteous, bro. I don't think it's righteous, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. Back to what I was saying about your son, Yella. This the content you should be running on your son, Yella. This is the content you should be trying to push, bro. You should not be pushing that all them disses and all this, that, and the third. You should not be pushing all that, bro. This is what you should push, my nigga. Stay out the streets. Don't gang bang. Don't do what I did. You might get shot. You might get your chain took. Your mans might get shot. Your homie, your brother, he might get unalived. You might end up with PTSD, bruh. This is the content you should be pushing, Yella, on everything I love, bro. All them antics and all that shit. To me, it don't be entertaining, bro. It don't, bro. I'm not sure how other people feel, but I like this video right here, Yella. This is the video that I want to see more of. I want to see more of this. I want to see more of this because this video I'm making right now is not to hate on King Yella. It's not. It's no hate. It's no hate because he came from a lot, bro. He been through a lot, bro. And he's traumatized. I know he is, bro. I don't care what he say. He got trauma, gang. But I know he also got sons that look up to him, bro. So for him to be acting all rah, big and bad, but then the next day he want to preach, it don't come off right, bro. It don't settle right. Like, it don't sit right with me, bro. It just don't sit right with me. Like, bro, why is you doing both? Which one is it? Which one is it, bro? Are you for the betterment of the people or you want to see people dead and in jail? Which one, bro? Because you can't play both sides. Like,
everybody gonna always have their own mind, and my son is his own man. He's finna be 18. He almost grown. But one thing I would never do is indulge and tell my son to gangbang or follow my footsteps or do anything. So this is a message for the youth. Gang, that street shit is dead, man. That street shit.
Bingo. You see how right here he's saying that street shit is dead? Right here, he's saying out his own mouth that street shit is dead. That street shit is dead. That street shit is dead. If that street shit is dead, why is you calling Duty Low a bitch? Why is you saying you will knock 600 breezy out? Why is you saying these things if that street shit is dead, bro? Why are you saying this shit, Yella? I don't get that. I don't get that, bro. Yeah, these YouTube streets ain't no joke, man. These YouTube streets ain't no joke, man. You feel me? These YouTube streets ain't no joke, bro. Niggas out here, bro. I got hella haters, bro. I ain't even got time to block them. I don't even got time for it, bro. Let them hate. They mad. They want me to be involved in their content and they bullshit, bro. I don't want to be. I'm about to get my moderators in here, bro. I got to get some mods, bro. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some mods at the end of the day. You feel me? But look, one day he's on a preaching good path. He's on this path. He's on this path. That street shit is dead. Stop gang banging. This, that, and the third. And then the next day, oh yeah, Duty Low goofy. Money Duke was playing with the bitches. That's how he got whacked. You saying shit that could get you back involved, Yella. You could get back involved by saying these type of things, my guy. You feel me? This could get you back involved in that shit because you on here popping it. And then you link up with 607 and Duty Low says he gonna spit on 607 No bullshit. No bullshit, bro. So you already you back involving yourself in some bullshit, Yella. Some bullshit, bro, that you don't gotta do. You don't gotta do this, bro. You don't, bro. I can see that sometimes you be a solid individual, bro. Sometimes you are solid. Yes. Yep. I could see. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, they goofies. They goofies. They want me to talk about them. That's what they want, bro. But nah, they nobody to me. They nobody to me. This is better for me. I want to talk about this because this is the real shit that's going on. It's niggas in Chicago losing their life every day, bro, behind this shit, behind internet banging, behind making statements, doing wild shit to each other. Niggas is wilding. Niggas is wilding, bro. And we gonna act like we don't see this shit. We gonna act like we don't see that shit. That's wild. But if a man killed, do I think that a man deserves justice for that? Of course. His family deserved justice. His family deserved justice. But Yella, you are a gang member. You do not cooperate. You do not cooperate, gang. Because they're going to take your cooperation seriously. They're going to take your statements and know what I'm saying? They're going to take your statements very seriously. Very seriously, Yella. Just like loose cannon. It's a difference between a dude, like let's say, like the dude that was in my comments just now saying, oh, the Nipsey conspiracy, Big U probably had something to do with that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's a dude in the comments. Now, if the feds had, let's say, Shitty or another gang member who was actually from Rolling 60s LA, bro, making them statements, that's a big difference. Who word are they going to take? Who word are the feds going to take? A nigga in the comments or a nigga from the gang? Or a nigga that's beefing with their gang? We all know who word they going to take. We all know who word they going to take, bro. They going to take the nigga that they beefing with, right? Or a nigga that's from their hood. They not going to think about a nigga in the comments. They don't give a damn what academics talking about. They don't give a damn what the bloggers talking about. They care about what the people going to say, bro. The people going to say, gang. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's what they going to worry about. That's what they going to worry about. At the end of the day, they going to use your statements to help convict these dudes, to help get these dudes 250,000 years, bro. And you shouldn't want that, Yella. You can't escape Allah. That's a fact. And you shouldn't want that, Yella. At the end of the day, because your peoples is doing that shit too, right? Your people is spanking shit too, right? Shit crazy. I think you should stick to this, Yella. I think you should stick to this because when you was face to face with 600 Breezy, you was 600 Breezy in the mall face to face. Billy was the one getting loud. Billy was the one on that action. Y'all was face to face, bro. Y'all was face to face. Yella was way back there, gang. Yella was way back there. Billy is way smaller, bro. Billy is way smaller, bro. But Billy had the same energy. He had the same energy, gang. That's why I say, yo, Yella, man, you gotta choose, bro. You gotta choose, bro. Because if you want to be real, bro, if you want to be real, gang, if you want to be real, Yella, you made these statements, gang. It's no taking it back that you made these statements, bro. This is your voluntary statement, my nigga. Las Vegas, what that say? Metropolitan Police Department. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. This is a statement from Simone Lewis. Louis Simone, a.k.a. King Yella. From the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Louis Simone, aka King Yella, made a voluntary statement speaking on 600 Breezy, Lil Durk, Snap Dog, with like a list, Offset, a list.
Where 600 Breezy aired Yella out over the situation and said he was going to put hands on him on sight. Breezy was down to pull up on him in Vegas and said that none of the GDs even like Yella.
I came here for 60 seconds to tell you you a big fat goofy. When I catch you, I'm going to beat the fuck out you. And I'll pull up the Vegas.
He only has the right to feel like that. You implicate him in statements and shit. And now look at 600 Breezy, bro. Look at the situation he going through, bro. Look at the situation he going through now, bro. How do you know you confirming things to the police? You confirming things, his gang ties to the police didn't help them with their investigation. How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that? You don't know that. You don't know that. That's why they tell you. That's why they tell you rule number one. Rule number one, bro. It's not the rules is not, the rules is not, bro. It's not, the rules is not don't talk to don't go in the investigation, don't go in the interrogation room, don't go to the courtroom, none of that, bro. The rules is do not talk to the police, gang. Do not even talk to them, gang. That's the rules, gang. Don't even talk to them at all, gang. That's what the rules is. So for you to make a voluntary when niggas is out here still in the streets, bro, that's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. And that shit let me know, bro. When you was in that jam, you wanted to go home. You wanted to go home, bro. Yella, you wanted to go home. So remember that jam that you was in, bro. Remember that shit, bro. Remember that shit, bro. Nobody doing time for no one no more. Not even 6 months. Nah, there's no loyalty in the streets, bro. There's no loyalty no more, bro. There's no loyalty no more, bro. So the best thing to do is learn a trade, get a job, stay out the streets. Whoever is involved in the streets that you know, bro, get away from their ass. Get away from them. It's that simple. You don't got to do what they do. Learn to be your own person. Be your own man, bro. They doing this, you could do something else. You could do something different. You don't got to do the same shit as another man, bro. That's his choices. That's his life choices. That's on him. Be you, gang. Be you. It's just like Skinny from the 9, bro. I'm from Jersey, gang. The 9 is like Somerset, Somerville. That shit is not the hood, bro. Skinny from the 9 is not no gangster, bro. He's not, bro. I'm telling y'all, like where he's from is the burbs, the suburbs, my nigga. But he's being somebody he's not, bro. He's not, bro. He should just stay out the way, bro. Real shit. He should just stay out of the way, gang. That's all he had to do, bro. Yella, man. I think you should stick to this content right here. Talking on your son, speaking how you should stay out the streets, speaking how he could live a better life, how you said you put hands on him, this, that, and the third. I think everybody in the comments for coming through. It's a lot of haters, man. It's a lot of June nut riders. You feel me? They want me to talk about them. But me, I'm going to keep striving, putting my best foot forward, man. Thank y'all for your time. Hit the like button. 400 shit, man. Sheesh. King Tella, nigga. King Tella.